Hello everybody, it's Harbinger. This is Wingspan on Steam. We're playing the Asia expansion, and this is our opening hand. No Asia birds in here, so let's look at the tray first before we're talking about the opening here. So we have the zebra dove that lets all players discard one grain from the tray to lay one egg. Discard one grain from their supply to lay one egg. That's a bad ability, so I don't think we're gonna go for that. Ruddy shell duck allows us to draw additional cards and tuck them at the end of the round. It is an okay ability that gives us some amount of card advantage throughout the game, and if you play it the first round, it basically draws you 4 additional cards and gives you 7 points for the entire thing. Not the best thing in the world, not the worst thing either. So what are we doing here? We can go for a round and spect kind of thing, and I think that might actually be what we need to do here. The yellow hammer is decently okay because it allows us to get 4 additional free actions over the course of the game, but it does require me to actually pay attention to it and prepare for it enough here. It works really well together with the common goldeneye because this guy gives us eggs at the end of the round, which we can use to cast these birds, so it's one less thing that can go wrong. It doesn't give you enough eggs to cover your entire game in of itself, so it also still needs you to go for the grasslands, and I think that's a good bird to bring into this scenario here. It does require us to pick more enclosure birds, so stuff like the American kestrel and the little owl might actually get more of a space here with us than it normally would do. White and no powers is the first rounding goal. It's gonna be decently hard to make that happen unless we pick up like the Southern Cassowary here and replace something with that. It's also a source for some more eggs and some more food and cash back. So a thing we might do is that's actually a really weird interaction we can do. We can like play out the yellowhammer and the golden eye and the little owl, and at the end of the round we can play the cassowary on top of the little owl after we get the egg of the common golden eye. But that will also be a numbo. It will like remove one of the eggs we're getting from the golden eye for the last 3 rounds, and I don't think that's going to be a particularly good thing to do. But what are we doing here? Both of these guys are gain more points birds, and I don't really think that those are good in the opener. The shell duck is another bird that combos with the common goldeneye, so I do think we're going for a round and heavy thing here. I don't want to rely on the opponent having specific food, so I don't think that's particularly useful for us. So maybe we go for these 3. We are not gonna have surplus cards, we're not gonna have surplus food, we are gonna have surplus eggs, but that's basically it. I think we need to not go too heavy on expensive bird cards, and that also requires us to have additional resources for it to be worked. It's just too expensive for us at this point. So I think yellowhammer goes in forest, common goldeneye goes in wetlands, American kestrel goes in the grasslands, basically just to give us additional eggs on the goldeneye, and we pick up enough food to play the ruddy shell duck, and we are gonna have at least 3 triggers off on the end game, and that's a big if the opponent allows us to. And we need to care about the forest. Oh god, we could do. We could very probably do ascending wingspans of a yellowhammer here. So I think that's going to be the thing we're going for. Unless we're going to go for let's go for the Asia task, since it's a bonus card. I don't think we have played around with yet, at least not in the forest. Okay, Ruddy Shellduck is a very decent card for the kind of stuff we are going for, since it allows us to draw more cards before we are playing out a new card. So I think that's gonna be it. just make sure we get that third round and goal guy, and then I think we will play a Yellowhammer, work on getting the food we need to get everything else online. And yeah, let's just try to make a really big, really big round and silliness happening here. Like, I am kind of just a little bit tempted to go only round and birds because of the memes, but I don't think it's a particularly sensible thing to do, and it's really unrealistic. We get to play these birds for free at the end of turn every time if we're going for that. So yeah, I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to prioritize only playing around ends, but I think I'm going to maybe prioritize them a little bit heavier than what I'm usually doing. Okay, 4 turns left. Can we afford to both play out American Kestrel, activate here, and get the food for the Ruddy Shelduck? I think we can. So let's try to do that. These are the foods for the Kestrel, and we need one more turn to get food for the Ruddy Shelduck, and we need to play this guy out and activate the grasslands so we can get the thing there, so the cube there, so we can get the trigger of the Yellowhammer. And I will just take double nectars when they are available for us. And yeah, I don't think we are doing particularly good currently, but it has the promise of a lot of value generation. So first do the Yellowhammer, go here, get some nectars into here, and most importantly doing
Ruddy
it.
Shelduck. Some say the Buddha used the way these ducks call for their mates as a symbol of attachment.
Yeah, playing this guy out before we activate the common golden eye means we're now getting 2 eggs on the common golden eye, and then we also get to activate the Ruddy Shelduck here, and he draws us 5 cards, and we get to decide which one of these we want to keep. And what do we want to prioritize here? I did say we were gonna prioritize round end birds, so I think we kind of have to do that. It's also the first bird we have access to that helps us out with the upcoming round and goal, so it's actually not horrible to do that as well. I was kind of considering to pick up one of these, this bullfinch, since he gives us additional food, but this is a much more of a priority now, so yeah, we have to do that. And we will tuck the barred owl as a consequence, because that guy tucks cards all the time. So yeah, that's just back at him. Sri Lanka Blue Magpie is one of the best round end birds in food engines, that is. But I do like the idea of having that. It's also a ball nest, which helps out with the forest population monitor, and it's a round end bird. What's not to love? And we also get the option to pick up an Ibis Bill. All players draw 1 card from the deck and gain Worm from the supply. You draw additional cards from the deck. This is a bird that I kinda rather want the opponent to pick up than for me. So if the opponent picks that, I'm really happy. I want the Sri Lanka Blue Magpie since it's a round end bird. And I guess the mountain chickadee is also a very cheap bird that we can play in the forest to get another nest type in that also synergizes with the common goldeneye. So it just fits really well, also looks the correct way for the beak left thing. Eurasian green woodpecker is also a round end bird. It just doesn't help with anything, so it's basically, I mean, it's a card that it's in a row. So it's, but it will ruin the bonus contribution from the mountain chickadee. Getting these extra cards, it's basically the same as getting additional food after we get up here. So we can spend this guy as food, We also need a star nest for our forest population monitors. I don't hate going here once more and prioritizing around end bird. You have to have fun sometimes as well. You can't just always play borderline optimal. Sometimes we need to do stupid stuff so we can get as many round end birds in as we can. Yeah, I hope that me doing stuff like this isn't causing you guys to think I'm unserious in the gameplay. I just want to have fun sometimes. Playing out the Eurasian Magpie first there, so we can get more value out of this. No, wait, it's so we can get the actual this thing online. We get to cage a rodent. Awesome. And now we have the trigger for Yellowhammer ready, so happy about that. I don't think the Sri Lanka Blue Magpie is gonna be valuable for us until we are up here and can pull enough food for it to matter. But the way this guy basically works is that it turns all of your gain more food birds that you have in the early game for the additional resources. You turn all of them into gain points birds, because this guy can cache tons of food at around that, in addition to just being a very high value bird. So yeah, it's super overpowered, and not for the build I'm doing, but it's super overpowered for lots of other stuff. And okay, I can discard 2 resources to draw 2 bonus cards and keep one of them. Is that something I am crazy about doing? We are kind of resource light, but this is also basically like getting the option of getting a free trade here. Do we need all the eggs? We don't need all of the eggs we have. And we are gonna get some eggs back. We're gonna get 4 eggs back if we are putting out both of these 2 birds. I don't think we can pull out both of those 2 birds because we don't have enough turns and mana. We're gonna get 1, 2, 3 maybe. Let's sack 2 eggs. Take it off these birds. Make sure take it off these birds. Make sure we have at least 1 egg left in you. And this one is an anti-synergy with Sri Lanka Blue Magpies. We can't take this one, but if we ever get more of these guys, we are really happy to have that bonus card out. And I think we do the Bell's Rio first, just so we are more aware of what kind of bonus cards we are working with. No, we're not, because we are spending all the food. Aha! We are preparing for next turn by getting even more food. So let's thinky. Let's just do this and that. No, we want to be able to play the Eurasian Green Woodpecker early next turn, because that counts as a bird in a row. Yeah. So, first we do the Ruddy Shelduck to draw the cards, in case that changes what we want to do here. And we are offered a Brambling. Draw 2 cards from the deck and add them to your hand, then tuck up to 2 cards from your hand behind this bird. That's more card cycling. I don't hate that. And I have said we were going to prioritize them, so we are gonna do that. And we're gonna tuck the Northern Goshawk as revenge for them tucking birds earlier. Then we are gonna play a bird before we're activating the common golden eye. So we're gonna go over here and play the Bell's Vireo. That's a star nest, which will help us to get this guy on. We're gonna get this guy on. We're gonna get more eggs on you later. It's just really, really good. And we are forced to choose between double grassland things. Okay. Consecutive wingspans. It's actually really lucky that these are the same, because that means that no matter if we go up or down, they both count. And I'm gonna not play lots of 0-point birds, so Grasslands Ranger isn't gonna work, but Grassland Data Analyst is gonna work as long as you put at least one more card in here. And then we are gonna lay eggs, 3 eggs. And then we are going to choose this guy and cache 2 foods. I don't think it matters if we're doing nectar or whatever, because it's not spent from our supply, it's spent from the supply, so it doesn't count for spent nectar. But it's a neat ability. All right then. What are our priorities? No round end birds here, so let's play a round end bird from hand instead. And it's going to be the Eurasian Green Woodpecker. Gonna pay for it with eggs out of that guy, so we are more likely to, because we're gonna fill that up. And yeah, getting 3 cards is good. No matter which one of these we're playing, we need to have more food. So I think that's gonna be it. And I don't think we're playing stuff like the Mountain Chickadee, because it's too late for this guy to work. We already have that nest type, and these 2 birds are just gonna outclass them. Do we? So if we play this guy, we have the 5-pointer unlocked, and then this guy needs to compare himself to whatever birds have platform nests. It's a priority to pick the birds that have round end abilities, because that's kind of what we're doing, and we need to play this guy as early as possible. So if we're playing this guy, he costs us 2 eggs, down to 0 points, and at most he gains us 4 points, but he's a round end bird, so we care about him. It's a little bit hard. I think we're gonna stack the Mountain Chickadee to get more food no matter what, so let's... It's hard to decide if we are trying to play this Remarkably Magpie or if we are trying to play the Brambling, but I think the Nectar here is correct no matter what. And we also need to go on the hunt for more stuff we care about. And we need to have more stuff here we care about. Ideally another... yeah, but not in the forest, because we already have 2 cards we want to play in the forest. Let's go and hunt for more stuff we care about playing here. Oriental Magpie Robin is certainly something we in the category of the stuff we were caring about playing here. This gives us food for eggs in grasslands. It's hard for us to get eggs in grasslands, but unless we are spending resources to get that happen. So let's play out the Brambling here, and then play out the Oriental Magpie Robin. Do this. Now we have 5 birds in the forest.
Bramblings form large flocks in the winter, when they especially like the seeds of beech trees.
And then we... Oh, right. I was thinking we could both manage to play this guy and lay eggs and get some food, so we could get more eggs, but we can't do all 3. So I think we just need to prioritize pushing eggs into here, play this guy at round end, and get some food for next turn, because we're gonna need lots of food to make this guy happen. And to make this guy happen and be good, that is. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna lay eggs. We are not gonna yeah, we're gonna discard the common loon. We don't need him. He's the wrong color. Power color, that is. And now we're taking more food. This food is going to go into the next round, so we can play this Sri Lankan Blue Magpie easily and also get more stuff happening. So lucky for us, there was the Sri Lankan Blue Magpie food available for us in the bird feeder. Okay, so what needs to happen first? First things first, we activate the Ruddy Shell deck, because he allows us to see if there are more cool birds in the tray. I guess the stubble quail does nothing that the Sri Lankan Blue Magpie doesn't already do, is already not going to do for us. So I don't think either of these are particularly interesting for us. Just pick up a random bird here and you can get tucked for once. Then I think we can draw 2 more cards and see if that changes our minds. Smew! What's the Smew? Draw 4 cards, tuck 2 cards behind this bird, and add it to arbitrary hunt. Okay, so it's a tempo bird. It's also a cute tempo bird, so that's nice to know. Let's add a new Hold on later and the tree to the tucked underneath the brambling. Then we are gonna play the Oriental Bay Magpie Robin over here, and ooh, yeah, it doesn't matter as long as you eat one of those eggs.
Oriental Magpie Robin. This songbird is the national bird of Bangladesh, where it is widespread.
Yeah, and then we're gonna activate the new Oriental Magpie Robin to gain a grain. Thank you. Then we're gonna activate the Russian Magpie to cage a grain on itself. Don't skip, activate here. Then we are gonna go to the common golden eye and lay eggs. I'm having fun. That's the most important thing. I'm having lots of fun. Oh god. Okay, so we need to play bird, we need to take food, we need to lay eggs, and we need to draw cards to get a free card play. Actually, ooh, so we don't need to play this guy out immediately. Playing this guy out now rather than later gives no added benefit, except that we need to sack a card here to gain more food. So it's not a high priority to play this guy out. We can play this guy out as the final thing we are doing at our free thing here. So I'm considering picking up and playing out the green pheasant as the card we have to play for the turn, because it lets us lay more eggs and gets us up here, and those additional eggs turns out to additional food on the Oriental Magpie Robin, which again turns into more points on the Sri Lankan Blue Magpie when you play that. So that is my consideration. I'm going to eat 1 egg of this guy, because he's gonna regenerate 4 eggs anyway, and ooh, a Bonelli's eagle as well. That complicates things. Because this guy is really good as well. But I kind of want to play this guy because it's an Asia bird. So everybody's played Bonelli's Eagle plenty of times. This time isn't the time for making Bonelli's Eagle be the best possible. It's the time to make all of the round and birds be the best they can be. So let's sack this Northern Flicker here to pick up as many foods as we can. Preferable, we want them to be nectars, because nectars are great. We drawn cards, taken food, played a bird, and we are going to play a bird for nectar, I think. No, because we need specific food to play the Sri Lankan Blue Magpie later. So, scooper dupper dapa. Eat your eggs, since that is possible.
Green pheasant. This bird was designated the national bird of Japan in 1947.
And then we need to lay eggs at least once. I mean, we could play Bonelli's Eagle with the Smear, and but getting more eggs means... So playing this guy means we are losing eggs here, and we want to have lots of eggs there, and we also lose the opportunity of laying more eggs here. So I'm just gonna sack the Bonelli's Eagle to lay tons and tons of eggs. Because the more eggs we lay here, the better the Oriental Magpie Robin becomes, and the better this guy becomes, the better the... Oh, thank you! You're contributing to my idea here! That's nice of you, AI. And then we are once more going to sack this Mew here. Everything here is done, so we get a free turn at the end of the round. Everybody lays eggs, we're gonna put that into here, and we're gonna reroll, and we get to cage one. Thank you. Alright. So, this might seem like a stupid thing to do, but I really loved it, and if I'd done this over the board, I think the other people around the board would enjoy it as well. And yeah, we are going to... I can't accept that there is a possible scenario where we play a better bird than the Sri Lankan Blue Magpie at the end of the round here. It's a 9-pointer, and it's gonna get us even more points out of the round end, so I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, losing one food here is the same as losing one egg here, so I'm just gonna do this.
Sri Lanka Blue Magpie. This intelligent corvid rubs caterpillars on branches to remove their hairs before eating them.
That's the smart thing to do. And then we are gonna lay eggs. You are going to draw some cards, and oh no, we could have had the Eurasian Tree Keeper as well. Ah, well, okay, we're gonna tuck, let's tuck this Eurasian fruit. It wants to tuck to other birds. What do you think about being tucked yourself? Then we are going to gain 4 grains here, and we are gonna cage 2 of them there, and we're gonna cage the rest of the Sri Lankan Blue Magpie later. Then we are gonna group. Oh, black red start! You're too late! Oh, imagine if we had my brain hurts from drawing that card. Like, it's like, if we had done this guy first, then maybe we could have, and maybe we could have, and maybe we could have, and maybe we could have, but let's not think too much about that. So sad we have to tuck one of these round end cards, but we have to do what we have to do. And yeah, I'm just gonna cage some more food here. On the other birds, yeah, it can't tuck on itself. No, okay. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have 7 round end birds? Oh. Okay, so yeah, what do you think about this game and how it turned out? Would you have done the same thing if you were in the same scenario? Please let me know in the comments below. I know a lot of you watch these videos and enjoy only watching them, but I get so happy whenever somebody comments on these Wingspan videos as well, because Wingspan is one of the games I really enjoy making content on, and yeah, I also just love the feedback whenever it gets here, and I think this is one of the videos that deserves some kind of feedback for those that want to give it. 115, it's not a particularly good score, it's on average, but I had really fun playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 round end birds. And we even had one more in hand, and we drew another one, so like yeah, I think this is a pretty good example that it's possible to do well with weird strategies as well. And the American Kestrel and the Green Pheasant, they didn't really add that much to the game. So, like, just playing round end birds early is a good strategy that can compensate for you not having enough brown powers that gives you additional resources. But you need to if you're going to do stuff like this, you need to prioritize not playing too many expensive birds, because resources are going to be scarce and you need to get the most out of them. And I think we did that decently well this game. 5 points on forest population monitor, 1 endangered species, and the grassland data list. I think that's I think all in all we had lots of fun here, and I hope that you had too. This has been Harbinger. We've been playing Wingspan Asia on Steam, and thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care!